Welcome to Spirituality in Sin City. It is a ready or not, time to go live kind of morning for me. And by that I mean I am still grabbing my supplies to get ready. And I was supposed to be live a minute ago. So, why? Because I was just sending an email to a new store that I might try and get my jewelry into. I was taking refuge in my ability to do it all. I laugh because, I'm barely doing it all. I'm here, but I'm a little late. So, you know, where your treasure is, there your heart will be also. And my treasure is in my creativity and ability to turn all of this into something more. It goes with the card of the day. If you aren't catching on yet, that's what's happening here. So I'm going to do a little art project to add to my junk journal. I did this type the other day where I am going to just pull some images using a piece of tape, and then we will stick it into the journal with this Ace of Hearts. Let's see if I can find the other one so you have a little clue what we are up to. It actually sticks pretty flat, and I forget where it is in the book, but well, I guess you can get a full little preview here. And there. Nope. Where, oh, where is it hiding? So, how are you doing this morning? And what is the thing that makes you feel most safe and secure? That is the question in general with the Ace of Hearts appearing. But it also, the reason I'm laughing is it also means safety, finding refuge, and hiding out. And right now, the thing that I want is hiding from me. So I find that really funny that I can't seem to get it to appear because it is just hiding. So, we may just have to continue because the lesson is that it's going to hide, because today is about hiding and seeking, there it is, seeking refuge. We did the hard work and we found the Four of Diamonds that I did the other day. So there it is. That's the kind of thing that we're looking for, except, I'm not sure if I'm going to pick a word. So let me pull up some quotes here that I found for you that I also feel apply to the Ace of Hearts while I browse this for whatever I'm going to do. So I'm going to take refuge in my ability to figure that out quickly. So, Ace of Hearts, the meaning. What does the Ace of Hearts mean? First and foremost, notice it has a house in the background. That's because it's called the home card. So when I say it means refuge, that can mean a lot of different things. But the point is feeling safe and secure. What makes you feel safe and secure? Where do you go? To a creative place, like me? Do you go to your friends and family? Do you retreat to the most logical choice? What exactly is it that makes you feel safe and secure? I don't know, I'm not feeling it from any of those images. So, I think I might go for the word safe. So I just need some lovely letters here. That is the opposite of safe. What do you think of that? I used some of these images for a different Collage a few days ago. I see some of you have signed in. Let me see if anybody is chatting in the chat box. I will normally be paying attention. At the moment I have a different screen open on my computer so that I can stop blabbing and give you some more, there's Ness, give you some more quotes to talk about the meaning of the Ace of Hearts. While like I said, I was taking refuge in my ability to do this quickly. Well, I seem to have not actually left the end super visible for myself as I would normally do. Okay, so when we talk about taking safety, it can be your house, can be creativity, could be exercise, your favorite sport, can be so many different things, but it's a sign that perhaps you need to seek refuge, and whatever that is, for a little bit, to just pause and enjoy the treasure that you have in your life. So I looked up some verses, and I'm going to try to read those while I rub this letter onto my tape so we can use it in my junk journal as a little piece of art. So, from the Bible, and apologies for the camera shaking, basically can't be helped. From the Bible, Isaiah 26:3, you will keep him in perfect peace, whose mind is stayed on you. So, if you're not a Christian, feel free to think of this you as whatever it is that makes you feel safe. But that thing may keep you in perfect peace when your mind is focused on it instead of other things. It's one way to look at the Ace of Hearts. Then, let's see if we can get this S off here. Oh, well, technically it came. It's going to be interesting since I don't want a C. We'll see what happens. Haha, see what happens. I did not do that on purpose, but I am known to be accidentally punny, so deal with it. Okay, another verse that I found, very similar, from the Dhammapada, is the wise seek refuge in themselves and in the Dharma. The wise seek refuge in themselves and the Dharma. Could be good for someone who likes to take refuge in logic. Excuse me while I scroll down to get you some more wisdom. Peek and see if you said hi. Hello to everyone who was here. Appreciate you being here. Oh, all right. Oops, I went too far. Okay. Yes. No, I went too far again. There we go. From the Tao Te Ching, he who knows contentment is rich. He who knows when to stop is safe. He who knows when to stop is safe. I think that's an important one for my poker friends, so I had to bring that up. I do have a new vlog. Well, I have a new vlog that went up a couple days ago on some people talking about intuition that was very unexpected and very entertaining in my completely biased opinion. Check that out. I also have one coming up with people talking about luck. And yeah, I've been seeing a lot of things lately, and at the end of that video, ooh, there's a cool A. I wonder if we can get just that A out. Yeah, so it's gonna be a funky word. Let's do it, let's do it. See what happens. 'Cause that's what creativity is. I've been thinking a lot about how often I see pro poker players say that everybody goes broke at least once, and they seem to, well, I actually have seen some people recently saying that it's silly to think that way and to think that you can always run it back up again. But for the longest time, that was the predominant viewpoint, that it's totally safe if you're smart and have well-studied GTO play, and you take refuge in the math and think you're more or less invincible. But is that really safe? Well, you probably can guess from my tone of voice that I don't think so. And that's what my next this is. This is not going to look like the word safe very much. But it's going to be pretty interesting, so we're going to try it out anyways. And see what happens, and then maybe make another one to use next to it that actually is readable. So, to get you one more quote, because, well, it's my favorite one of all of them. Paramahansa Yogananda, this is the guy who wrote Autobiography of a Yogi. He says, "In the fortress of inner peace, no outer circumstance can disturb you." And that is, I believe, the goal of the Ace of Hearts, to get you to look for that place where nothing can disturb you and go hang out there. And, well, I think I am going to take refuge in the fact that this is not going to turn into the word that I wanted it to, so let's turn it into something else. Something else cool, just because I like these colors and want to see what that does. So, so what are you going to go seek refuge in today? Take a little breather, at least for a few minutes. Let's get back on chat screen here. In case you want to say hi or you have any questions, does not have to be about the Ace of Hearts. If you are following me on Twitter, you may notice that I have been talking lots more. Oh, that didn't work. I didn't push hard enough. I guess I'm going to have to shake the camera some more. Excuse me. Get these out of the way so I can really push down. Okay. I have been sharing bits of tarot information on a lot of poker hands lately on Twitter. So if you have any questions about any of those, or a hand you've played, or why in the heck I am doing that, yeah, that's what I'm here to blab more about. But also to give you a little advice of the day, I certainly would love to hear if it applied to your day. Today's story might not have been, I guess it's just not meant to be with that one. That has happened to me a few times, but see, I've used this magazine before. Maybe that's a sign that I'm just supposed to go back onto Lionel Richie. Lionel Richie, and get some more diamonds for our background, because this one worked before, so it should work again. Especially now that I'm like angry pushing on it to try and make sure it comes up this time so you get a good show. Yeah, this part right here is not going to, so that's not helpful. I need to do some more over here. And make sure it gets up stuck on there. The third tug is always the hardest, but this part over here hasn't even been touching the paper on the last rounds. Not sure why it doesn't want to work. All right, let's do this so that we can draw another card of the day. And we're going, it's our day. Anybody? I think it's going to come. All right, I need enough to pull on. Well, we got some. I guess that's what we're going to get, and I will have to combine it with something else fun. And random selection of page. Treasury tickets. Yeah, it seems like a good thing to take refuge in. Oh, yeah, I mean, I'm not sure I want to stick it with this word. So that was the original plan. All right. So, you know, just sometimes you just gotta do. And like I said I was gonna do at the start of this, take refuge in my abilities. I was just talking to someone the other day about how pretty much every art project I have done, definitely all the bigger ones, I was talking to her about this one. There's some point of it, at least once, when I really don't love the image, but if I keep going, it will turn into something that I do like. So that's the plan for this one. When we draw the Ace of Hearts again, we'll get back to work and just do a little more on top of this and see what happens. So now let us draw a card for today, which we'll discuss more tomorrow. Awesome deck. What do we need to know today? What card should we watch out for in life? What message do we need on top of the Ace of Hearts? That is the King of Loyalty. Loyalty is my number one keyword on that one. Is the Aries, I believe? No, I'm gonna have to double check the horoscope sign. I'm a little too tired for you, but we'll double check that for tomorrow. And but yeah, he's all about power and being strong and very loyal, and you know, might makes right is the message. But we'll talk even more about him tomorrow. Let me know if either of these cards spoke to you today. Leave me a comment. Thanks so much for being here, and have an awesome day.